Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and
What I
clear, man.
need.
Yo, so check it out, yo. It's the Kid Stranger repping at Imperio Records at Imperio TV, and this is where hip hop has no borders. We are on episode 64. You know, it's been a journey. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate everyone who's been tuning in, and promise you we getting better at things. But nonetheless, tonight's guest. Not only is he an MC, he is also a producer from Albuquerque, New Mexico. You know what I'm saying? 100 production placements.
Yes, sir.
Has worked with CBS Sports, you know what I'm saying? NBC, Discovery Channel, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? 8 studio albums.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Sold over 1,000 records independently, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Episode 64, we are here live, man. You know, definitely there's a lot, you know what I'm saying? And this gentleman, the talent is right there, you know what I'm saying? And I want to introduce the one, the only Fetty Fresco.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening?
What's up, bro? How's everything, man?
Good, man. Good. Just, working and paying bills and, you know what I mean? Surviving. How's
Yeah,
everything
man.
your way?
Everything is great, man. I've been loving the process. I've been learning a lot, you know what I mean? And um but tonight is about you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? It's
sir. Yes,
about
sir.
Fetty Fresco, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Talk to us to let's take it a little bit back, you know what I mean? Before the placements, before all the success, right? Shout out to the whole team, at All Cost Entertainment. you know um but talk to us about what was it like for young Fetty Fresco growing up.
All right. Well, young Fetty Fresco was Lil Joe. And I mean, it was rough. I was here and there, you know what I mean? Just a young kid trying to find my way through life, family, streets, you know what I mean? Any aspect of life, but through all of that, I always kept music in my heart. So, that's always been the goal, the aspiration, you know what I mean? Is to make something happen with the music.
The For me, honestly, for me it's like therapy. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? Is that is
Yep, yep.
is is that what music does? That's what it does for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. It helps get your mind off of other things, you know what I mean? Gives you
Yeah,
something to keep you occupied, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mentally.
So so then what's the first album that you come across that gets you into, hip hop?
The first album I came across that got me into hip hop.
Yeah, yeah, like dude, what's like the physical album, or you know what I'm saying, that you remember, or you know
Man, uh, the first physical album I think I had was Belle Biv DeVoe. You
oh
remember Belle Biv DeVoe? You know who that
yeah,
is?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I yeah, and it was because my cousin had gave it to me. She had it, and she was like, "Here, you can have it." It was like it was a cassette tape. It was back in the 80s, 80s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, but yeah, but I didn't buy a lot of music when I was young. I didn't have the money, but the few albums I got my hands on, I made it worth it. You know what I mean? But I want to say the first real album I had was like what was it? Hmm, like a CD album.
Yeah.
The first one I think I got was like Queen Latifah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Cause she had came out with that UNITY song.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit was banging back in the day. So I was like, oh man, let me go ahead and get that. Cause you know, and she had it going on. Yeah, it was some other albums like Dog Food. I bought from the Dog Pound. That's one
Okay.
album I went out to the store and got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but my taste is all over the place. You know what I mean? With music, it's all over.
Which one do you prefer, being an MC or being a producer, if you had to choose?
Mm, man, I kind of like being in the cut in the back. So you know, the producer kind of sits me a little better than the MC. Yeah, especially now with the mix that we got going on on the label. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
you know, Soldier's the front man. Like you know that meant that guy. You know, he was born to be in that role. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Shout
but
out.
yeah, producer. Yeah, shout out Soldier.
Right, right. Man, that's crazy. And so you've been dropping singles, right? Like just I guess is there any plans on making like your own cassette or a vinyl? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Well, I've done CDs in the past. I've never done a cassette, and I think my homie was just showing me one that he did recently. So I was like, yeah, you know, they're bringing that back. So I'm thinking maybe cassette. That'd be dope. Like one of them clear ones. The Yeah, I've seen a couple of the new age ones, but yeah, they have the cassette thumb drives now. You know what I mean? Um,
Mm.
but yeah, I'll probably end up doing something like that, vinyl in the future. Once I get me a good hood classic.
Right. And then so who would you say were your inspirations?
Mm. So man, I came up in hip hop, man, and like the inspiration for me, like when I was really young, I want to say back all the way back to when I was like 5, 6 years old, man. It was like Nucleus Jam on it. When motherfuckers pop locking in the street, you know what I mean? All that. Uh, yep, all the way to Cool in the Game, man, and Michael Jackson, and you know. But what really got me to start rapping, like as a kid, I was like, I started seeing like another Bad Creation and Crisscross. Those those are groups that was like, man, if they could do it, I could do it. You know what I mean? So me and
Yeah,
the homie would just go start writing rhymes and stuff, and yep, that's where it started. The rapping started for me.
yeah. And what would you say has been like your most successful record?
Mm, man, I really couldn't say. Because the 1,000 albums sold come from a few of the records that I pressed up and sold myself.
Yeah.
That was back in like early 2000s. You know what I mean? Um, so I would say it was an album I did called Under the Streetlight,
Mm.
and I sold about 600 of those, and then I
Straight
did
out.
like a yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, straight doing, you know what I mean, to
Right.
family, to friends, just you know what I mean, going out to parties, going out to, you know what I mean, the clubs out in the streets, slanging, you know what I mean.
Yeah, hell yeah,
I,
hustling.
I think it needs to get back to that. You know what I mean? We got to get back to that because
Try-
I feel like streaming really devalued music. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's your take on? They're saying that streaming like is gonna go down soon because like physical, physical copies is coming back in type shit.
Yeah. I mean, the 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 internet, everything, you know, it's gotten us closer together. So, you know, physical copies is going to come out of the independent side. and people being able, and people branding themselves, people being able to own their own, intellectual property and likeness and brand. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's where artists are going. And if you're not going there, you got to go there. You know what I mean? It's important that you make your make yourself a business, make yourself the commodity. Because if you don't do it, somebody else is going to do it and exploit you in the process.
for sure, for
Yep.
sure. And then and but like, what's your take on the like the business side of things in the music industry? Because it seems like, honestly, it seems like also even major labels are kind of like, going down because everything is so, accessible, and artists are now like their own record labels. Everything
Yeah.
is all being done independently. What's your take on that?
Well, um, I mean, let the big labels burn, man. Let them go broke, and let's all nationalize it, and let's all get this money, because they don't let them exploit you. That's my take. Like, we gotta control our own destiny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. And what's something about Fetty Fresco? What's like a like an outside talent type shit? Like, like aside from being the MC, the producer, you know what I'm saying? What's something like that the fans wouldn't know? You know what I'm saying?
Some of the fans wouldn't know. I'm trying
Like
to I'm trying to think of something I want to tell.
there you go, there
uh,
you go.
I'm definitely not in the Epstein files. I'll tell you that. Now I'm a big conspiracy theorist slash revolutionary. So like I'm not political. I don't get into politics. Like, as far, I've never voted a day in my life. That's one thing that you probably wouldn't know. I've never voted. I just I just don't play a part in their system at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
understand that for sure. You know,
I'm trying to think of something funny that y'all can count on me about, though. I don't like to be
yeah,
serious all the time.
word. And what has been like your, like, if you had to, you know, tell your experience about what has it been now, with all the success that you've had with, with the production placements and all the singles, the albums, like, what's next for Fetty Fresco now?
What's next? So I'm just gonna keep on putting out singles. Right now, we got this EP out. We call it "Fuck Love." Just put a few love songs out there for the ladies and the hopeless romantics. You know what I mean? And then we we just gonna keep putting music out, man. I got a single with Razcast coming out soon, called "I'm the Shit," so be on the lookout for that. Um, got some other music with some features from the homies. You know what I mean? We just gonna be pushing that music all year.
Oh yeah, word. Nah, and then also, any plans with for merch, Fetty Fresco merch,
Oh
or
yeah, you know, I do definitely want to get into that. I'm thinking, like, I need to find a designer to help me come up with some designs. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But yeah, definitely. We got some merch up on the website. You know what I mean? At allcostent.com. Um, but yeah, we definitely got merch on the website. I do want to get in some more designs. It's just kind of difficult to do things for myself when I'm helping all the other artists and with other things, and man, I still got to file my taxes.
no, I get you, bro. This is, for those that just, I mean, from the receiving end, they see the finished product, but
Yeah.
you know, it takes a lot, definitely, you know, to produce a record, you know.
Yep. Yeah,
What's what's
a lot of the music that we putting out now, we did a couple years ago or a year ago. You know.
you
Yep.
know, it's crazy. What was it like when you got your first production placement? You know,
Oh man.
walk us through like where were you? You know, what were you doing? Type thing. Like walk us through the moment. You know what I'm saying? When you get your
Um.
production placement.
Yeah, man. So I was actually on the road headed to Little Rock, Arkansas to go visit some family, and I seen the because I do it through a group called Placement Profits.
Yeah.
It's kind of my publishing company. And so they had hit me up on Facebook on a message and was like, yo, you got your placement, you know what I mean? Just need you to fill out this paperwork, woo woo. So I was on
Hmm.
the road. So I was like, dope. Told some family members, you know what I mean? We went out, had some drinks. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Like it felt like I finally made something happen. Like, you know, it's finally working.
Like it's paying off. Like now you're
Yeah.
seeing results. You know
Yep.
what I'm
And
saying?
then when you get that royalty check, it's even better.
Word, word. That's crazy, bro. And what can the people expect for like the next project? You
All
know, the
right.
project.
So yeah, like I said, I got my single "I'm the Shit," and then I got another single, "Live Before I Die." Yeah, I'm gonna keep rolling out singles, and it's all of them are gonna be me or you know somebody featured, and then we'll have some other singles like UK got one coming out with Corrupt, and got coming out with Bizarre. And man, I'm telling you, it's fire. Like everything we're gonna put out this year is fire. So, I mean,
That's,
and I believe I want to go into the website and start doing like J. Cole did, and just like, yo, just pay what you want for it. You know what I mean? If you feel like it's good for, I think the lowest is like 10 cents. So 10 cents, you wanted 10 cents. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, we
yeah.
just trying to put it out there.
That's
Let the fans hear it.
yo. I think are you a J Cole fan?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
What
I
what
love
what
J. Cole.
what do you think of the album?
I haven't heard the whole thing. I've been listening to bits and pieces on what is it, Shade 45? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was Shade 45 is playing some songs, but yeah, I haven't heard the whole thing. But from what I heard so far, man, it's pretty strong.
Mm,
Yo, J. Cole always bringing in some good themes and some topics. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Definitely.
I think honestly, I've been restraining myself from actually, you know, hitting that play button, you know what I'm saying, to listen to it because like I'm usually the type like when an album comes out, you know, usually everyone starts listening, they jump on it and then they start putting their reviews, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And you start hearing things and whatever. And I like to wait for that whole wave to like kind of die down and then I'll pick up the album, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And run it straight through type of thing. But
Kind of
I
like
do,
a fresh perspective.
yeah, I do like the whole approach though that he got where he's driving like the old his old Honda Civic and
Hmm.
he's driving, you know what I mean? And then he got the album, he's selling the albums out the trunk or whatever. And I think that whole thing is fire too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we in the future. So what we did, we started selling thumb drives, the USB-C thumb drives that go in the phone.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, and those get pretty good reviews. Like, um, you know, people are like they see it and they're like, "What's this?" You know what I
yeah.
mean? Curious and stuff. So you know, but we've been selling the USB drives and stuff. I mean, that's closest I think we're gonna get to actual, like, you know, a sale. Because people, like, not a lot of people have CD players anymore. I mean, if they buy it, it's because they're a fan, you know what I mean, and they'll keep it in the wrap just to have something physical. But
Yeah,
I think these thumb drives will really, move once people start seeing them.
yeah.
So we've been pushing those.
And honestly, I think the whole camp got dope talent,
Word, word,
and
yeah.
it's dope that everyone's steady working too. So that's definitely fire to see.
Yeah, we setting the bar high. So,
Um,
if it don't pass me and Soldier, then we gotta go back to the drawing board and make it happen. You know, but yeah, we definitely trying to put out some quality product and keep people coming back to the website.
yeah. As far as producers goes, right?
Um,
Um, who are some of your inspirations for producing?
hmm, man, uh,
Because you know how certain producers like have like a certain sound or a certain
mhm,
way.
mhm.
You know what I mean?
Let me see.
Who
So I think who I'm most influenced by would be Pharrell.
mm,
Yeah, as far as musicality, and making beats, because Pharrell, man, he can make a banger and it'd be so simple. You know what I mean?
that's
And I like
usually
those.
his yeah. That's usually his like like his thing, right? Like he makes
Yeah,
the most famous beats, you know.
but he always
And
tweaking something somehow. A hi hat, you know what I mean? He tweak it, make it his own. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy. And as far as production goes, right? Um, what can your fans expect on the production side? Like, what projects are you going to be featured on the production side that people should, what I mean, be tuning in to catch some of your work?
So definitely on Soldier's project, his next project. Um, definitely some singles that we put out with the other members of the camp. Um, and then some other placements that are supposed to come through. I don't want to put anything out there because nothing's, it's all in the air still. You know what I mean? Nothing's solidified, but
Yeah,
some big things. Yeah.
word. Nah, that's fire, bro. And real quick, I wanna give a shout out to the proud sponsors of the show. You know what I mean? Munchies with the dulces enchilados. Definitely check them out on IG at Los Munchies. Also the GL Print Shop. If to get the custom merch. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about merch and things of that nature. Definitely hit them up. Catering to small businesses to get your custom merch. Definitely,
You'll
for
have to
sure.
send me the link for that because I'm gonna need that soon. The GL
Yeah,
print shop.
yeah, yeah. GL underscore print shop. At GL underscore print shop on IG.
All right.
Definitely hit them up. Also, shout out to Chris Jupe, his artwork. You know what I mean? Puebla, York, which is graffiti crew out of New York. Killing the game, in the graffiti world. The merch world and all of that. And you know, anyone you want to plug in? Anyone you want to shout out, bro? I don't want to
Yeah, yeah.
take
Let me shout out our sponsors first. Before I forget. We
over.
got Kira, Sacred Ganja. Man, some bomb weed, man. I'm telling you, they got
Fire.
this strand called Permanent Marker, put you right to sleep.
Word.
Yep, Kira Sacred Ganja.
Shout out to
We
Top.
got
Word.
we got V Lucetto Law for all your criminal and immigration needs. She's a very intelligent lady. So yeah, hit her up. B Lucero Law. We always putting her on her Instagram. So check it out. And who else? El Rancho Grill. Yep, I love my asada fries from El Rancho Grill.
Asada fries.
Asada fries. Man, they hook it up.
Uh,
Yeah, but also before I forget, we're giving away a bump box. Y'all know what a bump box is?
the bump box.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show y'all right here. The stereo right here.
Yeah.
We're giving away one of those. All you gotta do is go to the website and enter sign up to win.
Yeah, I heard them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's
Yep. And then
why
shout out to Ace Click. Hey, shout out to Ace Click.
Ace Click. Ace Click. Let me see who else. Oh, shout out to W Energy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, let me shout out Yvette Marquez too, because man, she always be coming through. Always my bad. She always be coming through and showing love, man, on the IG, sharing our stuff, man. She a trooper, man, for real. Yvette Marquez. I think she on a club out in Texas too. I don't know the name of it, but keep a lookout for that.
What's the go-to spot? You know what I mean? If I visit New Mexico, what's the go-to spot? Where should I go eat? You know what I mean?
Mm. For some authentic New Mexican food, I would say Sadie's.
Sadie?
Yep, Sadie's. Oh man, they got some bomb stuff, sopapillas, enchiladas, all of that. Yep. And there's
I
this
want
other spot, New Mexico chili chicken that I like. They got these Nashville hot chickens, big old
yeah,
sandwiches, chicken sandwiches. Dope.
that's crazy. Man, I've been working on some records, right?
Yeah.
Mm. And I'm getting ready to release the first one. You know, basically it's gonna be it's a 10-track album, but I'm not releasing it like an album. I'm releasing it single by single.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Um, and it's gonna come out with a collector's item. You know what I'm saying? So when you cop the single, comes with a collector's item. So then you get when you collect all 10, you have the full album in a
Okay.
collect in a collector's item form. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So shameless plug-in, you know what I'm saying? Just land. You know what I mean?
Marketing plans. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Humex being a proud sponsor of the show. Shout out to La Costeña, definitely cooking with the, you know what I mean?
Off
All their
top.
food is fire, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to W Energy, you know, Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live Glow in the Dark edition. You know, shout out to the proud sponsors of the show. You know, the homie Angel Rodriguez, Z Studios. You know, a lot of a lot of dope talent, man. I think I think it's dope when like you get inspired by other talent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Especially when it's like local talent. You know what I mean? And you see, man, like it. I go around town to these events and stuff, man. It's so many talented individuals out here, man. You wouldn't believe it. You know what I mean? And I could only imagine because, I mean, I haven't been everywhere. I've been, to San Diego, stuff like that. I've seen some people, but I'm sure y'all got some crazy shit going on over there too.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think in New York, there's definitely a lot of crazy shit. Always, you know what I mean? Um, I think out here now, it's also a lot of dope shit happening. You know, what's your what do you feel like your city has been um embracing you the way that they maybe that they a little bit more than what they, you know what I mean? Do you think that they've been in like your own city has been embracing you?
Yeah. One thing I've learned about that is you really just got to show and prove. You know what I mean? Um, People aren't gonna take you serious unless you take yourself serious. That type of shit. So you know, I I used to think, oh, like no support, woo, this that, but you know, you just got to show and prove, and once it's just a part of the game. Once people see success, then they're gonna be gravitated towards that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I think also I think to just like, do you and release music that feels good to you.
Off top.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's also a great feeling. And then you'd be surprised, you know what I'm saying? Or what's like a country or a city, you know what I mean? A state or town even that, you know, you have fans that are tuning in to your music that, you know what I'm saying, like you would have never expected.
Mm, man. Uh, Tokyo.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope.
Places like the East Asia, man, they show a lot of love when it comes to hip hop. You know what I
Yeah, that's
mean? They show, especially if it's boom bap. They love that boom bap, Wu Tang, all that. But yeah, Tokyo, man, all over the world. I check the website stats, you know, weekly, and just seeing where we're being listened at, and you know what I mean. It's like, dang, I didn't even know that existed.
yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. Like, the same on this side, I'll be like, damn, I would never think, I would have never thought,
Yep.
People be tuning in, bro, which is crazy, 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 you know. What's damn? You say you don't get into politics, right?
I mean, we can talk politics, man. I'm a bit
Honestly,
radical. I'm just saying, like, you know, when I say I don't get into politics, like I said, I don't vote. You know what I mean? We can talk politics. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. You know what I mean? If that's your beliefs, you know, that's what you believe, and that's what you believe. But you know, but go ahead, go ahead.
nah. I mean, nah. I was just asking because, to be honest with you, I feel the same way, about uh, it's like it's like a never-ending argument type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Take,
Yeah.
take too much energy type of thing.
But I'm like this. It boils down to morals. You know what I mean? If our morals can't align, then you know I'm not gonna try to beat you up or nothing or get you killed or nothing like that. It's just yo, we can't. You stay on that side and I stay on this side. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But that's you know I just can't. I can't get down with a lot of things that these people in power are doing. You know what I mean? It's just it's ridiculous. It's
yeah.
ridiculous what they're getting away with.
It's fucking wild to me. I'm like, yo, this is legitly, you know, um, that shit is wild. Um, but yeah, nah, definitely. Social medias, bro. Where can the people catch you? Let's plug them in with the site one more time.
Yeah.
Um,
At allcostent.com. You can catch us on Instagram at All Cost ENT or entertainment. I mean, it'll come up first. You'll see the logo.
yeah,
Yeah, that's where I'm really active right now. Instagram. Like after that buyout of TikTok, I ain't messing with TikTok no more. Really, you know what I mean? Even though all the people all the same people own this stuff, but you know, but yeah, follow us Instagram, and go to the website, sign the email list. That'll help us a lot. You know,
Yeah.
signing the email list if you're interested. You know, because I'm telling you, we're gonna be putting out music all year. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear something new every month.
Nah, I believe it, bro, because and honestly, what I've been hearing, like you got a record called "Money in My Pocket," right?
Yeah,
Featuring AO Soldier.
yes, sir.
Talk to us about the making of that record. How whose idea was it? How does it come about? Uh,
Okay. So I made that beat a long time ago, and I found it in my archive, and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and play with it, revamp it. You know what I mean? So then
right.
I did that, and I put the sample on the hook, the money in my pocket, and I
Yeah.
was like, yo, I'm finna write to it. So I just spent after I touched it up and made it better, and I just started writing to it. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, I got this homie that I wanted to get on it. His name is Q. And
Yeah.
I hit him up. I was like, yo, Q, I got this joint, come through, check it out. So he came through and he started writing, but he had to go do something. And it just didn't happen. Like a year went by, I think a year and a half, it just didn't happen. And then that's when me and Soldier started, kicking it tight. And I was like, man, you know what? You'd be dope on this song, bro. And
Yeah.
well, he came through, wrote his shit. I want to say 30 minutes, bro. He's like, I'm ready. Went in the booth, spit that shit one take. I was like, all right, this is it. So you know what I mean? I had
Right.
to just mix it in. I'm like, yo, we finna put this shit out. So, yo,
Yo, shout out to Soldier one more time, bro, because
yeah.
he
Yo,
got
that Soldier, man, he a strong artist, man. That dude, he know his shit. For real.
yeah, yeah, for sure. That album, Reload, is
Oh,
it got bangers on there for sure.
banger after banger.
We got that heat. Um, what's your favorite sport?
Ooh, basketball.
Basketball? Who's your team?
Yeah. Even though I'm 5'3", man, I'll be out there, you know what I mean, juking them. But my team was the Bulls.
Bulls?
I used to go for the Bulls all the time. I really don't keep up with basketball much anymore, but yeah, it
Uh,
was the Bulls. I think I'm just gonna stick with the Bulls or the Brooklyn Nets.
mm, fire.
Yeah, just because it's black, straight black. I like black. I got two
Uh,
cars, they black.
word,
Then everything I wear is black.
word. And uh, any sport that you played aside
Yeah,
aside from
basketball.
aside from basketball?
Um, Soccer. I was playing football when I was a kid, and I was jiffing everybody on that too. But once I got to high school, man, everybody got bigger than me, and I was like, nope, I'm
Uh,
not breaking my arm. But yeah, football. I like playing football, man. And soccer. Yep.
word.
Hacky sack. You ever played hacky sack?
Nah. I mean, I remember that's with the little that you have to like bounce it,
Yeah, the
right?
little. Yeah.
Word. I remember in high school they used to play it a lot, but I never really got into it though. Why? You're nice at it?
Yeah, I got pretty nice at it, man.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just sitting there kicking the thing up. You know what I
Word.
mean? I probably need some practice right now. I ain't done it in a minute, but
Word. Yeah. Nah, what about handball? You familiar with handball?
oh yeah, played handball.
Right.
Played handball in the joint.
Handball was my shit for sure.
Yeah. Man, I one thing though is I hate going too low and scraping my hand, bro. Uh
Right. Your knuckles. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. And anything else you want to share with the people?
Mm, hmm. Man, just believe in yourself because nobody else will. Stay on your grind. Keep churning that butter. You know what I mean? Don't stop. Just keep it going, man. Um, life's too short to stress over the bullshit. You know what I mean? But
Right,
yeah, and love humanity, man. Don't be ignorant and bigoted. You know what I mean? Just love
right,
people for real.
right, right. Then never broke, right? Um, talk to us about what does that title to that record mean to Fetty Fresco? Never broke.
So it's figurative. Um, as long as I felt like as long as I keep myself educated, then I can never go broke because I always have a way to make some money. I always have a way to navigate through life. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's all about knowledge.
Fire,
Yeah,
fire. Yeah, bro. Like, nah, I definitely, and I respect the talent. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely
word up,
salute to
word up.
you
Appreciate that.
at El Imperio TV, where hip hop has no borders. You know, we like to shed light on dope talent, all types of talent. You know what I mean? Not just um, rap artists. Outside of just music. Food. All types of talent, any kind of talent. You know what I mean? And anything you can
Yep.
think of that deserves, a little bit of exposure on this platform. This is what the show's about. You know what I'm saying?
Top.
Definitely. I mean, we always got to accept the bad with the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? But this show's about definitely focusing a little bit more on the good. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the
Yep.
bad. And definitely want to send definitely love and respect to you, my bro, Fetty Fresco. Definitely wish you the best of success and on all the future ventures you might have coming out. All the singles, everything that you got going on. And yeah, man, definitely uh I think that all the work that you're putting in and all the work that the whole campus putting in, I think is definitely fire to see that, you know, it goes to show basically, you know what I'm saying, that when you put you know you put in the work, like you see the results, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the talent is there, bro. So that's definitely
Just
fire.
just like going to the gym. When
Hell yeah, for
you
sure.
work to see the results.
And then everything all ties us all in from all these businesses, all these talents. Everything always comes back full circle, and it ends up because of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We're like
Yep.
a huge umbrella, which is crazy.
Yeah, man. I definitely want to keep in touch, man. Let us know if there's anything we can do for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, and let me know about that GL Prince. What is GL Prince, right?
Geo Print Shop. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
send you. I'll send you all the sponsor links. You know what I'm saying? So you can
Word
definitely
up.
head them up. Also, let me see. Let me see if I real quick. Think of something real quick. Um, what's something that Fetty Fresco today would tell uh Fetty Fresco of, like, 10 years ago? What
Mm,
would tell young Fetty Fresco? You know,
don't worry about them girls. Don't worry about them girls. Them girls gonna chase you. You know what I mean? Now, but yeah,
the
just believe in
trouble.
yourself too. Yeah, girls ain't nothing but trouble. You remember that Will Smith song?
Yeah, yeah.
No, but no, just believe in yourself. That's what I would have said. Believe in yourself. off
Yeah,
top. Because I
yeah.
doubted myself a lot when I was younger, but I grew out of that.
That's and then right now, what's the scene like out there in New Mexico where you're at? Like, would you say that it's where it's supposed to be as far as like recognition,
Um, Recognition as far as the label and the music.
like the whole music scene, like
Oh, like where if New Mexico's getting the recognition.
yeah,
Um, you know, I don't think we get the recognition we deserve. But I mean, I in my perspective, my opinion, I think it just all boils down to money. That's just what the music industry is. You know what I mean? You can have a bad album or a horrible song, and as long as you market it right, you will make some money off it. So I think
right,
because New Mexico is ranked one of the poorest states. So I think that really correlates with the music industry and pretty much any other industry out here. It's
yeah,
pretty slow. But we that's one thing too is we're resilient. We don't care. We just do the music anyway. You know what I mean? That's not even from the Ace Click. It's from you know all the labels that's been out here. Like there's always been a scene. Like there's always been some people that's done stuff. Like Wake Self. I don't know if you ever heard of Wake Self. Def Eye. They've been what they've been on Sway in the Morning, things like that. You know what I mean? And they were some real dope lyricists.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and there's been some other things out that we can that people don't recognize that we've accomplished out here. You know, but yeah, we just keep moving
yeah.
regardless.
Well, nah, bro. This like I mentioned, you know what I mean. This platform is to shed light on dope talent. You know what I'm saying? So let's definitely connect. You know what I'm saying? And let's
So
build, let's expand on this network. You know what I'm saying? Right now, honestly, with the nicer weather coming up, I think right now things are gonna get pretty interesting too because on the rapping side of things, um, like I mentioned before, like I've been working on some new music, so like now it's about to be go time. You know what I'm saying? So and I feel real good about the music too that I've been working on.
nice.
Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. The people that are right now, tuned in right now. I'm gonna catch this episode later on. But I mean, I enjoy this. I enjoy talking. You know what I'm saying, on camera with the people and with you know dope people like yourself, my bro, Fetty Fresco, and but I think also I do enjoy rapping. I think just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And And so with the new music that I've been working with this dope producer. Um, uh, Shout out to David. Dope producer. He's and the beats have been like on point to like for me to just like really take my artistry to like another level. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Uh, I think that's also a dope feeling. I'm sure that's a feeling that you've experienced too, right? With
yep,
like through
yep.
time over time and shit. Um,
And it's always a different vibe too. You get different a mixture of artists, and you can come up with something crazy, something
yeah,
different, something new.
yeah, yeah. What's a record that you released um that maybe you think like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have released that record, or
Mm,
there one like that.
mm. I can't think of one. There's one that I released a long time ago called "A Moment in Time," and I
Yeah,
sampled this old school song, and I can't remember the title of the song, but I released it, and I still kind of regret it because I never cleared the sample. but
Mm,
it, it didn't do much. So it hasn't raised any red flags yet. But it was this song was like back in the early 2000s.
that's crazy, bro. Yeah, nah, I think usually I think usually for something like that, I think if there was one, you would have known off top, like bang, like this one, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually a good thing that there isn't one, you know what I'm saying? That one didn't occur to you off top.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Now that you think about it, yeah. I mean, because I've always with my lyrics, I've always tried to um, kind of censor myself and make
Mm,
sure, hey, is that something you really want to say? Is that something that you really want somebody to know you would say? You know what I mean? So
right.
I think that's kind of a reason why I take a while to write my rhymes too, because I'm too. Sometimes I feel like I over critique myself.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think we'll always be our worst critic, right? But
Yeah.
like one thing about that, honestly, which is also something from an artist perspective, you know, something probably that I'm sure you also can relate to from an artist perspective, from an MC perspective, that like for me right now, I'm going through like where we're rapping, I'm maybe I mean I like to be slick with the rhyme, right? When I write, but I'm trying to get a little bit comfortable with or a little bit familiar with not overthinking my rap.
Hmm.
If 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 that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
Um, I think a lot of times I would hesitate to say certain things, and I think right now I feel like I'm getting a little bit more comfortable on just kind of like being like very honest type of thing.
Hmm.
You know, have you experienced something like that?
Yeah. Actually, I have experienced myself trying to be. I'm not trying, but being more honest with my words. I'm like fuck it. I'm gonna say it. You know what I mean? It needs to
Yeah.
be said, and I think that just came with age as well. You know, because yeah, the older I get, the more unfiltered I get too.
Uh, yeah, and then the pen game, you know what I mean? The way that you write, you know, rap, you know, that also improves too. So that's always fire,
Oh yeah.
you know. Um, and anything else that that we you want to cover?
Mm.
Anything else we should share with the people?
Man, I think we went over everything. I got the website, bump box giveaway. Um,
At
yeah,
all T dot
at
is it
allcostment.com.
uh,
Follow us on Instagram at All Cost Entertainment. Yup. And yeah, just keep it pushing, man. No matter how hard life gets, just you know, keep going.
or
And free
or
Palestine and Sudan, the revolution.
man, nah, it's definitely a lot of things are happening, you know, and I think a lot of things are about to change, you know,
Oh yeah.
really crazy shift. You know what I mean? But then that's a whole other topic too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Soldier just put up "Fuck Love" album out now. See, he's the marketer too.
There you go.
Yep.
There
"Fuck
you go.
Love" album out now.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? People go cop that, stream that, run them numbers up. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Yo, shout out to the whole team, you know what I mean? Definitely, bro. Let me see. Yo, shout out to Melly Mucho, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the artists that's featured on the record. The record is called Dead Hour, you know what I mean? And it's gonna You know, we're working on the marketing side of things right now, but the record is done basically.
That's a dope name, Melly Mucho. That's
Yeah,
dope. I like that.
yeah, that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? He's putting in work too right now. Got a lot of
Dope.
things, you know. Yeah, man. Nah, shout out to everyone that I forgot to mention, but shout out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Word up. Shout out to my mom and pops. Love y'all.
Yeah,
Shout out to my brothers, all my family, nieces, nephews, cousins. I love y'all. All the homies from back then, the new homies. Yo, it's all love.
word. And with that, y'all, the Kid Stranger, El Imperio Records, El Imperio TV, episode 64 with the homie Fetty Fresco. You know what I'm saying?
Right
I
on,
think,
stranger. Shout out to you, man. You the man.
man, appreciate y'all, man. Nothing but love to you, the whole squad. Fuck Love album out right now. Go cop that, stream that. You know what I'm
Right now.
saying? And y'all keep pushing talent forward. You know what I'm saying? Stop the hating, stop the procrastinating. You know what I mean? And
Off
times
top.
is over, you know what I mean? Right now, we just going pew, straight forward, you know what I mean? Con la flecha derecha, let's go, you know what I mean?
Let's go.
64 Fetty Fresco, appreciate you, brother, and we out.
Peace.